Lying. How many times have I told you the story of players in the Dominican Republic who lie about their age? What an epidemic it was my entire career. Joking and laughing about players who claim that they're one age when you know they're not. I'm not talking like Danny Almonte type of thing. Man, I hope I pulled that name out right, Coca. When I say that name, does it mean anything to you? Remember the little leaguer who was like 26 years old playing in the Little League World Series? That may be too young. Is that too young for you, Coca? Man, sometimes I get a generational brain gap. But the Dominican issue has been going on for decades. Decades. Why do players lie about their age? Why? Because when you are 6 feet and you weigh 180 pounds and you're 14 years old and you're throwing 85, you're worth a lot of money. When you're 6 feet, 180 pounds, throw 85 miles an hour, and you're 22 years old, you're worth a pack of Bubblicious. So there is great incentive for players to lie about their age prior to getting a signing bonus. Well, MLB really wanted to clean it up very, very badly. So what they did is they have a bunch of people who work full-time in the Dominican. They brought in Albert Pujols to be in charge. Yeah, that's funny. And to look out for everybody. And yet we're still having the issue. There is a major international player who is 19 years old, except his documents claim he's 14. And what you do with a 14-year-old is you hide him because you can't sign him till he's 16. The days of hiding that you thought were over. We had a guy hide Vladimir Guerrero with the Expos. Right before I got to Montreal, that's how Vladimir Guerrero got to the Expos. Literally, Fred Ferreira hit him like in a shack with a deal. A pre-done deal. It's hysterical. Now you'd say it's not great for the kid, but it is. It's not like you're hiding him in chains. You're feeding him. You're pretending to educate him. You're letting him play baseball. You're just doing it when it's dark outside and no one's watching. And then when the player turns 16, you sign him. He's in your system. You got him. That's the wild, wild west. That's why baseball wants an international draft to stop all the shenanigans, to stop teams with the big wallets or smaller wallets, but shenanigans going on in the Dominican to have an advantage. So what happened in this case? How could you have such a mistake where the Padres agreed to give the 14-year-old $4 million? $4 million in advance. The guy wasn't going to be old enough to be drafted until 27 when he turned 16. And the Padres said, here you go, $4 million. What you don't realize is half the deals that we do before a kid's 16, we back out of because the kid gets fat, ugly, can't play, doesn't project the way we thought. And we say, just kidding. We're happy to have fed you rice and beans and not given you any skills whatsoever. See you later. It happens all the time. Is it right? It's not great. Is it the reality? You bet your bippy. And don't believe the PR of all these teams who come out and say, hey, congratulations, we just gave someone the life skills to be a janitor or to be a teacher. We taught someone English. That's all PR. Go down to see these facilities when you're a part of baseball, and you'll know exactly what I mean. Not when the press comes down and not when you're doing a release, a news release. So the end of the story is that this kid is now 19. He's not worth $4 million. The Padres aren't going to give him $4 million. No one's going to give him $4 million because I don't care how good you are. You're 19. How do we fix this? MLB has been trying for so long. I have a system in place. The international draft.